December 2011, I believe.
Yeah, December 2011 was the first Glam Bag went out, and it's been a great journey, and we thank all of you for being part of it. These stylists have made it a real special journey for everyone, and the community has really been incredible. So, I think we're just going to jump straight into some questions, and ladies, you can jump in as you wish. So the first one we'll start with is, maybe we'll start with Jessica. I'd like to know what is your most favorite video that you've created to date?
It wasn't my most popular, but I really, really loved my Beetlejuice video. That was my absolute favorite because it was just totally different. It was really ugly. So it was opposite of what I try to do on a regular basis.
All right. Has anyone out there seen the Beetlejuice video? All right.
As I said, it's not my most popular, but it's my favorite.
It might be now. Promise, how about you?
Click on it.
I would probably say my Little Wayne transformation. Because it was just so crazy, like doing all the tattoos, and it took a lot of time and a lot of patience to do that video, so I guess
that's my job. I just make sure they look good. All right, Bethany.
Okay, so I feel like there's so many to choose from, it's really hard to pick just one, but it would have to be one of my Halloween tutorials that I posted last year. It was my Mad Hatter one, and my favorite thing about that video is I made a Mad Hatter hat out of a cardboard box, so I thought that was pretty cool. And the setting, I literally got a table and set up a little tea party in the middle of nowhere in the trees. And I got like 20 mosquito bites from it, but it was good. So that's probably my favorite video.
Awesome. And Candy, how about you?
I think it would either be my Snow White video or my Queen of Hearts video, which are both like costumey tutorials.
That's awesome. As you see, we have fun stylists here, all very distinct and unique in their own way, and do fun things. And one thing we know, and I've had the privilege of watching them in action, is that funny incidents happen when you're shooting your videos that don't always make it to the final. Maybe I can put you on the spot to share some kind of funny blooper or incident that happened, and maybe this time we'll start with you, Candy.
I remember I was filming and I had set this big backdrop thing. I hung with all these clips. It was not good job at all. And I remember I started filming and then the whole thing fell and hit me on the head. And I was like, that could be funny to leave in, but I could be hurt. I don't know. I'll wait a few minutes and see if I pass out or what. I do things all the time though, but at the beginning I used to just leave things in. I would drop things, I couldn't find things. And I remember my dad had told me, he's like, I love watching your videos because it's just like watching you in real life. You can't find stuff, you're losing things. I'm like, oh, thanks, Dad. But I try to edit that out. So mean people are like, can't you find anything you need? And so I'm like, I laid it all out for you people, no one make fun.
Bethany, how about you?
Well, I'm a klutz, so I drop my makeup all the time. That's that occurs in my video. Pretty much every video I film, I'm dropping something. But one time, I'm sure anyone who films beauty videos, a lot of you guys film with the lights, the umbrella lights. Well, I set mine really high up there because I need to film something that was really high, and it just came tumbling down on my head. It was very painful, so that was probably the worst incident I've had while filming a video.
How about you, Promise?
I think it was when I did my Mona Lisa transformation, and I actually had it in the video, the bloopers, if you guys watch that. The frame that I used for her look was really heavy, so I kind of wanted to pose with the frame down here, and it kept on hitting me back on the head a couple of times, so I guess, yeah, that's something I remember that's funny.
All right, Jessica?
Well, I film most of my videos in my basement, and I once almost set it all on fire. Those lights, those umbrella lights, can get really hot, and one had tipped over, and I didn't realize it, and there's this fabric closet thing, and it was right against that, and all of a sudden I said, who's barbecuing?
In the basement?
Yeah, and then all of a sudden I just see flames.
That's my
So everything was fine. I had a glass of water.
That's good. So the good thing is for all of you out there to realize that we're all, whether we're losing stuff, klutzes, bumping into things, lighting things on fire, we all do the same things. To the crowd, looks like Trey's got some young ladies that have some questions. Go for it.
What's your favorite macaroon flavor?
Favorite macaroon flavors? Who wants to start?
Pistachio.
Pistachio.
It's so good. It's like the best.
Pistachio is amazing, and the caramel ones are really good too.
Anyone else have a favorite macaroon flavor?
I don't really like macaroons.
What about you girls? That asked the question. What's your favorite?
I like lavender. I like tiramisu.
Lavender and tiramisu. Who knew macaroons came in so many unique flavors? All right. Looks like we have a question here. This lady in the black shirt. I guess there's a lot of black shirts. Stand up. Sorry.
What was the camera you used for your first video?
What camera did you use for your first video?
The first video I filmed was my grandparents were having a garage sale, and like, you know, grandparents do not have the latest of anything, and nobody would buy their old junky video camera, and she was like, do you want this thing? And I was like, sure. And it had tapes, it didn't even have memory cards, and you could hear it squeaking. Like in my first videos, you can hear it squeaking, and people would be like, do you have a washing machine going? What is that squeaking in your videos? And I'm like, oh, it's my really awesome video camera my grandma gave me, so.
Anyone else want to share their first camera? Andrea?
I know mine. Mine was a Canon PowerShot, and I got it as a gift, and it was, I forgot the number of it. But anyways, I didn't know how to use it. So all my first videos were sideways. I don't know who remembers that. It was kind of, they were sideways for like the first 10 videos, and then I got it together.
That's awesome. Well, as you see, it's not always about the camera you have. We'll make our way around. We have questions here to the side of the stage.
What inspired you to make your first video?
I love the team effort with the questions. This is awesome. I mean, that's what it's about, right? The buddy system. What inspired you to make your first video?
I think I would probably just say because of just the love that I got from my viewers and the great feedback. You know, just when I post a video, I think the first video I did was Avatar, and I had like ridiculous amount of really good feedbacks, and everyone wanted to see more. So I guess just the love of the viewers really inspired me to keep on going and to more stuff.
Great. Anyone else want to share what inspired them?
For me, I just really found the beauty community very randomly over the summertime, and I think it was just seeing all the girls that made these videos and all the videos they did, it just seemed so exciting. It was kind of different for me to do because I was never known as that girl that would like put herself out there for all these people to see. So I think that's what I found most exciting about it.
Great. It's great to hear that you guys almost stumbled upon it, or you found your grandparents' camera. Like, it just shows that you got to start somewhere, and hopefully you all leave today feeling inspired that you could be the next one. We have a question there, if someone can...
I think she has one here. She's never even...
I'm sorry, we'll get to you.
Hi ladies, I have a quick question about music and videos. I know copyright infringement, I always get like a notice saying that it's somebody else's music, and I found like free play music online, but how do you, I know Bethany, you use a lot of good music in your videos, how do you do that without infringing on copyright?
Well, there's actually a lot of good websites out there to get royalty-free music. You just have to find them. Some of them you might have to pay for, but there's also some websites, it's just really hard. You have to do a lot of research and find the right websites that offer it, or instrumentals, or anything like that. Or you can find a musician who gives you permission to use their songs, and then that works out perfectly because you can have the lyrics in the song and all that kind of stuff.
Great. Maybe we can work back. Who had okay, we got a question there.
Hi, first, I love you guys. I know I'm a little older than most everyone here, and that's something I wanted to touch upon. All the makeup and everything that's out there, it looks wonderful on the young girls, and I was just wondering if you guys ever think about moving forward as we all will age, and thinking about the older generation maybe, how it works. I know that I love Candy because her hairstyles and stuff, I've used them and done it.
Thank you, and I do videos on my mom.
I have started seeing those too.
And I was even doing one of my grandma, she's like 86. I was like, I don't know 86-year-olds are watching these, but I think it would be funny just to see the power these anti-aging things may have on my grandma.
Thank you.
And that's a good question too, because the Ipsy community is not just about one age bracket. It's really about all women and really having a place to find products that are inspired by these great stylists that fit their needs. So, good question. Trey, can we get this lady here? I know she had a question.
Hi, I have a
question for Promise. I just wanted to know, when you do your transformations, do you plan them out, like draw what you're going to do beforehand?
Actually, like, a lot of people ask me that question. When I do transformations, I do a lot of trials before I do the main video. So actually, I don't really draw them out, but I really study the features of the celebrity. Like, I look at tons of pictures, and sometimes to be inspired to look like that celebrity, like I get requests of people with the newest actress like Jennifer Lawrence, you know, do Jennifer Lawrence. But I gotta be inspired to do her look, so I'll like try to, you know, watch her movie or something and try to get inspired, and then I just look at her pictures and, you know, watch her from all like different angles of her pictures. And I do tons of trials. I at least film it 3 times before I'm like really positive before I put it out. So yeah, it looks like it's easily done, but I really work really hard to put do a good job, and the best one, that's the one I put it up.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk to you guys for a minute, and then I'm gonna I think somebody's gonna have a microphone, and then you guys could ask me questions. So think of something you've always wanted to ask, or maybe just popped into your head, and you can ask me while we're right here. So the first thing I wanted to talk about, how many of you guys do YouTube videos? Raise your hands. So like a little bit of you. So I wanted to talk about how to stand out, like with a unique personality. And this is in life. This doesn't have to be on YouTube, because they kind of translate both ways. Because you should be, however you are in life, should be how you are if you do a YouTube video or you're going to an event or something. So there's a key thing that's important, and everybody forgets. When you're born, you were born with like your original style, your original taste. You like certain things, you want to do certain things, you have dreams in your heart. And then later, usually somebody says, oh, that's a bad idea, makes fun of you, says something, and then all of a sudden you start changing, and you're like, well, maybe I shouldn't wear that outfit. Maybe I shouldn't try to be daring. Maybe I shouldn't dream those kind of things. And the very thing that I want to encourage you guys is, whether you make a YouTube video, whatever it is that you guys have, your personality, something that you love, is the very reason that people are going to fall in love with you and are going to like that very thing about you. And that's the important thing about YouTube, is really, somebody told me something really important one time, and they said, if you're making a blog or you're making a video or you're even at a party or an event, imagine that you are talking to your best friend or your sister or whoever it is. So that realness comes out. You're not pretending like, oh, I should be more businessy, or I should be more funny, or I should be more outgoing, or maybe I should be more quiet. Just be that you that is inside you, and that's what people are going to fall in love with. So whether you're going to a business event, a job interview, or in school, I was so shy. I was so terribly shy. I wouldn't even talk. Like, nobody thought I talked. I mean, they thought I was stuck up because I wouldn't talk. I was just so afraid people were going to make fun of me. And so I remember the first time I had these little, not like I'm crazy, but I'd have these little conversations in my mind, you know? And I'd be like, I should say that. And then my next thought would be like, no, don't say that. They're totally going to make fun of you. And they'd be like, no, just say it anyway. And I'd be like, no, just be quiet, and then you're safe. No one will make fun of you, and who cares if they think you're shy. So one day I was like, I'm just going to say the thing I'm going to say. So I did it, and people laughed, and I was like so surprised. I was like, oh my gosh, they heard me for one, and then they laughed. And they were like, you're so funny when you talk. And I was like, oh, I'll try to do that more often then. But it was that simple thing of just doing what I wanted to do. And the first time in high school, it was like, when I was in high school, it was like popular to wear like really baggy jeans. And then like I wanted these really baggy red jeans. And then I wanted to wear them with these white Doc Marten boots and this kind of like weird Spice Girls top that I thought was like so cool. And I went to school in my cool little outfit. I'd been like looking for it all summer. And then these like girls totally made fun of me. Like they just were so mean to me. And were like, oh my gosh, where do you buy your clothes? Oh my gosh, you look like a clown. Why are you in it? Like just on and on and on. And I just stood there. I was like, I want to just run away right now. And I remember my grandma told me something, and she's just funny. And she's my little Mexican grandma, I love her, so she just said, Mija, if anybody ever tells you something, like they don't like your clothes or they don't like something, your hair, she said, you just tell them you'll be glad that you don't have to wear it. And I was like, that is perfect, because they don't. It's on me, and I should be the only one that doesn't like it and want to take it off. So whatever it is that inside you, go out and share that world. We're like a forest in the world. It's like a forest of just plain pine trees. And that'd be boring. You could just be like, oh, pine tree, pine tree, pine tree. But you see a hot pink pine tree and you're like, what is that pine tree in the middle of the forest? Like, this is my friend Doe, and I love her hair. And I love my friend Natasha's back there too with their blue hair. I just love them. They're like little sparkly jewels. And every time I see them, I'm like, you're like a little flower in the world. And whether you want to have fun colored hair or you don't, be that hot pink tree that is in the forest. Don't blend in. Somebody's always gonna say something negative about you. I get people all day long. I hate you. I hate the sound of your voice. I hate your eyebrows. I hate your nose. I hate your mouth. I hate your videos. You should kill yourself. I just wasted 10 minutes of my life watching your video. But they felt compelled to spend more time in their life writing how much they hate me. So people are gonna hate you no matter what. If I had short hair, people say they like my long hair. If I have long hair, people say I should cut my hair short. You're never gonna please anybody. And me being like a natural born people pleaser, like I was like, I want to make everybody happy. What can I do to help you? Are you thirsty? What? Why? I don't want anybody to not like me. Like I was just born that way. I can't help it. And if you're like that, then it's just awful. But the sooner I realize like I don't have to please anybody, people are gonna not like me. And the sooner you do that, some of those people, I've seen the people that have said they don't like me, and I'm like, ooh, maybe I don't care that you don't like my outfit because maybe I don't like your outfit either, you know? So those things you never know. But on the computer you can't see them. But then when I saw them in real life, I'm like, ew, you are evil and nasty and rude. And you said I'm too happy. Well, okay, because you are not nice. So in YouTube it's a little different because you can't see them. But definitely in real life, go out, be that extra. There's this great saying I love. It says, you were born an original, don't die a copy. And so basically what that means is you were born unique. You have unique style. You have unique presence. Something is totally different about you. Don't change who you are to fit in with anybody. Whether it's a guy, boyfriend, community, school, clique, whatever it is. Don't try to fit in, because the very most amazing, precious thing about you is that you don't fit in, that you're different, that there's something that makes us each unique. Be like your fingerprint. Be different. Don't be like anybody else. If you don't like a trend because it doesn't look good on your body, don't wear it. You know, if you have no clothes that are on trend at all and you like it, you know, I kind of like that more because it means you have your own style that doesn't need a trend. So that is my little bit of, I want to encourage you guys to stand out, encourage you that each one of you is precious, and don't diminish the shine and sparkle that's in you for anybody. Not for friends, not for boyfriends, not for trying to get a job, nothing. Just be the you that you are, and that is amazing. And now that I'm done giving my spiel, I will open it up to, if you guys have any questions, please ask away. I'm like the nicest person. Don't feel like school, like I don't want to ask a dumb question. Like, just ask, because I'll tell you whatever. So I don't know how we're doing the question part. Oh, perfect. Who's got the first question?